Welcome back. Team KRMA has returned.
Is that your imitation of the new Crow voice?
No. So yes, this is going to be, first of all, you may be wondering, hey, shit looks different around here. We are going to be putting the RWBYcasts under the Because Reasons podcast banner, since it fits more with that thing where we just talk about one topic. But this will still be Volume 7, Part 1, whatever the hell we talk about and name, and we typically name these ones. So yes, we are a week out?
Yeah.
Hello?
Okay.
Is it a week?
Yeah,
I think.
a week from
It comes
Saturday.
it comes out at Yoma.
The first episode comes out at Yoma.
Sad times.
So yes, I brain farted. So yes, we are at least a few of us are going to be watching it. I don't know if I'm gonna have my first membership because I canceled that because they made dumb decisions.
Very dumb decisions.
That we're not going to talk about.
Understatement.
Because this is the RWBYcast. So yes, Volume 7. Last we left off, they were approaching Atlas at the end of Volume 6, which we stated, and I lost $30 because of that. Volume 6 was the best season of RWBY. Hands
Overall.
down.
Overall.
Easily.
Mm-hmm. There was actual character writing.
Yes.
Shocker.
Neo was there.
Don't ruin her!
Watch her
a
die.
Conversation with somebody.
Also,
and hold on. I had a conversation about because Neo's brought up. I have to transition to this.
Okay.
I was having a conversation with another RWBY fan recently, and they made a very interesting point about power scaling and how it was still dumpstered in Volume 6 that nobody was really talking about. So we're told that in Volume 6, Neo is essentially on Cinder's level.
when not using the maiden powers.
Exactly. But then we're also probably going to get a Neo Yang fight this season just because Neo and Yang revenge match. If because of plot armor Yang wins, that would mean Yang stronger than Cinder.
When not
Without
using the
maiden
maiden
powers.
powers.
And
Yes.
also, after having been frozen for indeterminate amount of time and being injured. I think there's enough to go. She number one wasn't using, number two was injured. Three using
Okay.
main powers.
It was an interesting point. I wanted to bring it up to everybody. I've been waiting. So I wanted to see what you guys thought on that.
Yeah, I think there's enough caveats.
Okay.
So, also think of Volume 6, one of the best albums, which DA,
I've heard one more song from that album
one more song.
because I had it on YouTube and I'm listening to my song, and then I was at work and I had gone to go to the bathroom, and I can leave it charging at my desk and go to the bathroom because my Bluetooth is very good and my phone is very good, so I could just go there, and it was like, oh no, the song changed. And, oh man, it's just the song is fine. Got back to my desk and went, all right, let's just rewind that.
Fuck you. I hate you so much.
Hey, don't hate me, hate the song for being so good.
There are other good songs.
Oh well.
The song that plays when they're fighting on the train is my favorite. Hands down. The piano stuff in it reminds me of Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, I could see that.
And then number 2 is the Neo song.
Out there.
So yes, very good soundtrack, very good season. Then I think not too long after that was the coffee books.
Yes, that sounds right.
Yes.
Did anyone here read them?
I believe
I-
Drew did.
I have
listened
not.
to a reading of it.
Oh,
How is that?
It bad.
Isn't this the
explain,
one where it's
please.
just like, hey, Coco likes ladies, right?
Yes. From what I heard too, that is exactly it.
They go on a mission. I think it was volume 2 where Velvet came back with just like, hey, we're back from that mission. They show that mission. And they sprinkle some other stuff every here and there. They show all the past of Coco. And they explain their semblances. It's not.
Doesn't the one dude have fucking mind reading powers or something?
Yes.
No, it.
Guess which
Yeah.
one?
It's the one who doesn't fucking talk,
Yes.
right?
the big
Yeah.
one, right?
No, not
that's-
Yatsuhashi.
Fox.
Oh,
Yeah, Fox.
Oh,
It's even worse than that because I know we had a discussion on this. Hold on. Fox RWBY.
Well, while you're doing that,
Fox Alistair, by the way, if anyone wanted to know his last name.
Of course I knew it.
last name. But the reason why they came back so despondent was the mission was a complete failure. They went into a cave and tried to save a family, a man, a woman, a kid, and they all died. So it's just like, ooh.
Oof.
But it wasn't done in any particular clever or good way.
Just dead.
Yeah, just that. One of them got like crushed by a rock. The other got swiped by a grim. It was whatever.
Oh, well.
Their
all right, then.
reaction was basically, "Oh man."
No, I forgot. It was Yatsuhashi. Yatsuhashi has fucking memory wiping. Which should make him the most
Oh.
OP motherfucker in the series.
But he's a gentle giant, I assume. He would never do that.
Like his whole thing is like, however much memory he wipes, it takes that long for those memories to return. So if he goes up to fucking Salem, is like, forget the last 10,000 years. It will take her 10,000 years to remember shit. He could save the world.
But like we said in text, there's no way that his power can be that busted. There must be a limit to all powers.
he's
it?
got like a. I can make you
We don't
forget the
fucking
last
know.
3 minutes.
We
But that's,
don't
you
know.
we don't
So
know.
we can't say for sure that he can wipe 1,000 years, 10,000 years.
I just see, hey, they say if he wipes a range, it takes that long of a range to get back. And there's nothing that Yatsuhashi uses his so all it says that he uses it sparingly. It doesn't say that like it tires him out at all. That's the only thing. So
But
I
again-
will read his whole fucking semblance thing because it's just a small paragraph. Yatsuhashi's semblance is memory wiping, which allows him to erase other people's memories when he touches them.
Small paragraphs,
Sorry,
everyone.
there's like a blurb popped up and covered something up. Temporary memories, which are trivial in nature, such as forgetting the last few seconds, and temporarily wiping important memories, which return on an equal time as how they were wiped. For instance, if he were to wipe somebody's memory for a day, it'll take a day for them to return. Yatsuhashi uses his semblance sparingly, only wiping seconds at a time. So again, if he could do it, he literally can save the world. Right.
That's a pretty darn
now.
big if.
No, hold on. Even if he's got a limit, that limit can be exceeded. We've got our limit breaker in the form of Jean.
Yep. Yes.
Uh-huh.
They already have cheat codes in the show.
And Sean!
Yeah.
Sean's cheat codes!
That's their out.
DA
Because
rebuttal.
even if it's, say his limit is for the sake of balancing, I can only people forget to 30 minutes. With Jean, that could either be added, doubled, tripled. We don't know what the power multiplier is for Jean, but we know it's at least double because of what we've seen in his interactions with Ren, with people he's touched to healing even.
He can tank a robot punch.
He's a multiplier. He's a walking fucking god battery.
He's support.
If Yatsuhashi is touching Sean and just looks at and does it on Salem, as long as it's more than like 30 minutes to an hour, it's an infinite loop. Who knows what the length can be? Okay, forget your entire life. Bam, Thanos snap her entire life's memories away. That's it.
That's it.
So I look back at our text conversation and I go, they didn't give a limit to his ability, but I can't imagine it being more than a few days. Wait, Jean, he ruins the story again.
We just rehashed the entire text conversation without even knowing it.
It's like that time PG repeated something he said about the Flash verbatim.
Oh boy! So yeah,
my god! Again, Jean is the answer.
Team
Sean's
Coffee.
always the answer.
That thing
No,
that happened.
On
Yes.
keeping on the Jean train, can he boost Silver Eyes?
Can he get a better
it's not-
haircut?
Yeah, we'll get to that.
Yes.
Since we don't know if the Silver Eyes are linked to Aura, I can't say.
We don't know. It's just connected to life or something.
If that's
Life or something, whatever.
if Jean can power up Silver Eyes, that's probably how they end the show. Jean and Ruby, super Silver Eyes.
It's literally
Super Saiyan
fucking
Silver.
the premise of Dr. Stone, but for the Grimm. Literally.
Yep.
If
All
they
of a sudden, Ruby just winks her eyebrow. It makes a Thanos snap sound, and all the Grimm are stone.
If they make Ruby go Ultra Instinct with her Silver Eyes, I'm taking this monitor and just throw it in the lake. Because at that point, I'm done.
Jean boosts Silver Eyes. She goes Ultra Instinct. Jiren pops out of nowhere. Surprise, we're actually still watching Dragon Ball Super. We just got trolled.
From Silver Eyes to Silver Hair.
Oh boy. So what else happened? The DC comic is like starting now, I believe, right?
Yes, it's on
Somewhere
issue
around
3.
The mangas.
Oh, the manga's
Oh.
finished.
Oh, Drew, I know has
Drew,
first-hand
I know
experience
you've
with
been
this.
looking at those.
Yes, I have. All right. It started off great. Ruby was actually addressing issues that I really was hoping that the main show would get around to.
It shouldn't be like that.
Just be like that. Just be like that all the time. It even goes into other details like, why is everybody not doing anything about Cardin being a total bully? And they actually do explore that a little bit. Like, Ruby hates his guts. And there are times she's like, come on, John, we're going to go kill more Grimm in this class assignment than Cardin does. And John's like, wait, what? Ruby, where are we going? And she's pulling him with the hoodie. And it's all, that stuff is mostly good. Some things are kind of like, oh yeah, your rose petals are like speckles of your aura.
Oh, yep. So
Yeah.
she leaves pieces of her aura behind because we've seen they linger after she's gone.
Yep.
So her
That's
aura is
terrible.
tangible. Her aura is tangible.
And if the soul thing still applies, so is her soul.
Mm-hmm.
She's leaving a bit of her soul everywhere she goes.
Shh. Don't think.
Don't think about it.
You're making them think.
Yeah. Weiss's one was more of a mixed bag because they just regurgitate the same thing about, oh, you know, I'm proud of my family name, but I'm always so alone or whatever. There was this weird.
So lonely.
Yeah. There was this weird moment where Yang and the others thought she was hooking up with somebody on a date when really she was training in secret. And yeah, there was this one part where Yang was just going over a list of 3 candidates. One was like John, and she was like, no, not John. Neptune? Yeah, I could probably see that. Pyrrha? Oh, Pyrrha. Holy cow, I gotta see this in person! And everyone just went, North Pole confirmed? Yeah, if you think that's bad, wait till Blake and Yang.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
He was so upset when he was reading the Blake and Yang one. I was getting texts of the pictures from the comic of him just saying, "I don't need words, read."
Yes. There was literally a part where Velvet was getting picked on by racist bullies, and Blake was trying to comfort her, saying, yeah, humans are like the lowest of the low or something like that. Literally next page, Ruby, Yang, and Weiss are dressed up as cat girls and say, surprise! And Blake's like, what are y'all doing? And I remember this specifically because I had fun doing this. I threw the book down on the table, got my phone out, had a lighter ready to go, and I just sent the text message to Rolf, basically going, yeah, this is what I think of that.
Oh,
That's
boy.
terrible.
Yeah.
That's not funny. That's not touching. That's not sweet. That's
Yeah.
That is, in essence, blackface.
Yes.
What that is what that is.
For reference, this is the Drew face.
That's not the face.
That's the face I imagined as you were sending me those texts every time.
No,
I
it's
just-
more blank but slightly angry.
Yeah, that's what I literally verbatim what I was thinking of, just like a look of just like, you're dead to me.
Pretty much. Pretty much.
Oh.
And the worst part about the Blake and Yang mangas or whatever is that they were just ship baiting the whole time. Like,
they were.
I was hoping that Blake would get some moments between Ruby and Weiss, you know, because we all know that the Bumblebee ship is coming in volume 7, no doubt.
Get on
So I was
the
at-
train or is running you over.
Yeah,
Those are the
exactly.
two options.
Exactly. But no, most of the character-driven moments that Blake and Yang had were with each other. I can't even remember if there was any moments between Blake Ruby or Yang Weiss, any of that stuff.
No,
And if-
you said there wasn't.
And a third of them happened in their beds for whatever reason.
Yep.
Oh yeah, you know, they got rid of the bunk beds. Now they just share one small twin. It's fine, normal.
Yep. Mm-hmm. It's
Worse.
it's small in that it's small in that airship's cabin.
Mhm.
Gotta share what you can.
I'm so lonely.
I don't want that. That's gonna make this. It's gonna be like when Cinder popped up, where I'm just like, man, we
Mhm.
can do without this, but it's totally gonna happen. We all know it's gonna happen. It's like when she showed up on the poster, I'm like, no, that's not her. Shut up, everybody. It's not her. Clearly her, and this is clearly gonna
Clearly.
happen. But I don't want it to happen.
No, it's gonna
for
happen.
me, like, all the shit that happened with Sun, just gone.
Gone.
Mm-hmm.
It's meaningless.
Yeah. All the times people were saying things like, oh, the stuff between Yang and Blake, they're just friends. Now all the Bumblebee shippers are saying, oh, that stuff between Blake and Sun, they're just friends. It was just friendship.
My hero. Nope.
Huh?
Nothing.
Nope.
No.
You get
Yeah.
nothing. You
Anything else
lose.
on the mangas?
That kiss on the cheek, nothing.
Yep.
Oh no, Sun wasn't even in the manga.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Who needs them?
Who needs them?
He's a distraction.
He's a stain on an otherwise pure thing.
Do not sully our purity with this filth.
Be gone. Thought.
And
It's just so shocking that every single one of Blake's main storylines just has to deal with her and somebody who likes her or who she likes. It's like that's not a character.
No, she exists for pure bait. That's it.
Terrible.
I haven't read all the DC comics yet, but I've read the third one after my friends suggested it. And the cover has Blake and Yang both on it, but Blake's not even mentioned in the third issue at all. So they know what they're doing. They 100% know what they're doing.
Oh, that's pure and simple.
And clean.
Oh, no.
Man.
So
Yeah.
this is a comment that I should have brought up for the last because reasons that we just did. One of us or all of us needs to read the Genlock comic.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot that that's a thing.
Yes, it is. That might be our season 2.
Ooh.
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 Now and forever. But going back to the filth comment.
Okay. Yes.
Do I want to get into the
Yes.
BB tag poll and
Yes.
that whole thing?
Yes.
Well, let's mark the positive note of BB tag first. Of that, DA, would you like to take the honors?
Oh,
I want to buy that game. I want to play. I just want to get good with her and just her and just run her and Carmen. Just because they're both so fun. And Neil looks so good. Neil, she looks way too execution heavy, which I'm not. That ain't my style. I'm more of a big tank sort of dude where I'm just like, I hit them and they die. But she looks mad fun. I love my girl Neil. I love that she got in over everyone. You got the 4 girls and then this one-off villain basically who had 2.5 fights and that's it. Not somebody like Cinder, not
Crow,
Adam,
not Pyrrha.
Crow. It's so many people that could have gotten in. She got in. And I'm so happy. Because they give her outfit, they give her hat, she shatters, she's got the clones. Oh my goodness! They know what they're doing.
Their efforts are going to be performed by the singer of all of the songs for RWBY, Casey Lee Williams.
But she's still going to be mute. She's just doing effort, when she gets hit.
Mm-hmm. Which I wonder if then in the series they're going to add her. That brings up a question, but who knows?
Who knows?
I mean, they do kind of have certain things here and there, like she's gasped before, but
there was one where she gasped. I think it was Hazama in one intro, but that's about it.
And okay, but now the polls.
All right.
We getting into some community shit.
The community shit. Oh boy. So I'll right to the point. The BB Tag community holds like fan run polls of characters that they want to see included in the game. The 4 main franchises, which I guess it's now 7 with the newest entries. And ever since the new 7 got introduced, everybody's been going crazy thinking, oh, who are they going to add in next? For the RWBY one, to, I want to say everyone's surprise, was Adam. Adam Torres was the #1 voted character for Ruby to get included in the game. And not just that, he was in the top 3 of all the franchises. Under Night, Persona, Blaze Blue, Arcane Heart, all of them. He was in the top 3.
Mm-hmm.
So, I guess we'll bring up this term later. How do you think the Bevengers took that?
Overwhelmingly well.
Overwhelmingly well, yes.
Yes.
I think I swear
Death
by
threats are,
Because-
a great thing.
Because why would they think anything differently? People love this series and all of the characters, right?
No,
Right?
that's not true at all.
I have seen words such as disappointed to disgusted.
Yeah.
People. And the stupid thing too is he'd be a fun fucking character.
Sure,
Be a
he looks
great
mad.
character.
He's a pretty basic sword dude, but you can play around a lot with his stored up damage mechanic. He's fast. Yeah, I could totally see that.
Mm-hmm. Most of his, like, in his sword style too, is the whole, I forget the name of it, but the whole, like, quick draw style. Throw in the whole thing of him shooting his blade out, then, like, grabbing it and, in midair slicing. There's a lot of good stuff you could do.
Which
But nah.
they're not
Nah.
looking at it as a fight character. They're looking at it as, oh, this is the character, and I don't like the character, so I'm going to fold my arms and stab my feet like a baby.
Vehement hatred.
I mean, you're talking about a fan group that makes it so whenever somebody cosplays Adam, they send the people death threats.
Which is ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
He hurt my gay cat girl. Murder the cosplayers. Mom, give me more Cheetos.
someone like Jean, he would be such a boring fighter in a game. So you can't even include him. Same thing with somebody like Nora. She wouldn't be too interested. She's got a hammer, gun, bit of a heavy, but there's not too much you can do for him. Ren, get him out of here. Pyrrha would be kind of fun, but if you're looking at it as purely what can we do for these fight characters, Adam makes a lot of sense.
Oh yeah.
You know who would make a fun character? Just by virtue of one fucking fight scene we saw her in? Sienna Khan.
True that. True that. Now, I'm going to be on my baby mode and go, don't put Cinder in. I don't like the character.
Oh my god.
That's all there is to it.
She'd be great though.
Probably. Not for me.
You say that, but she comes out, her kit looks fun, you play her. I hate this.
I'm
But
gonna
she
download
good.
this DLC and then uninstall this DLC out of spite.
All of a sudden she's
like
your
to
new
me, like
Belle.
the top 3 characters that have not, besides Neo, are Adam, Crow, Pyrrha. To me,
Yeah, I dig it.
Yeah.
like, who else? Ironwood with his gun.
No.
Gun.
Most people would just, even in the Ruby fandom, people would be like, what? Why?
Gun?
Maybe after this
Okay,
volume,
what-
we'll see. Maybe after this volume.
It's like, wait, what else is it? A gun.
Oh,
the
actually, no, no, fuck that. Get rid of Crow. Penny.
Yes. Penny.
What am I thinking? Penny's number 1. Jesus Christ, Penny's number 1.
She's got the hyper laser.
And we're back.
Yeah,
So,
we're back. Hopefully nothing else goes wrong.
Everything will go wrong.
everything.
The
fandom. All right. So I was trying to talk to you guys earlier. I have the list of 21 characters on the BB tag of all the franchises.
Mm-hmm.
I only count 3 characters from RWBY out of the 21. Adam's number 3, Kira's number 5, Crow's number 9, and there's nobody else.
No Penny.
Good.
No Penny.
No Penny, surprisingly. No Nora either.
People forgot Penny exists.
Which is sad. I like Penny.
Penny's
She'll be
great.
back.
She'll be
will
back.
be back,
Fingers
without a
crossed.
doubt.
And here is the top 10 characters for just RWBY in general. Not going from 1 to 10. Adam, Kira, Crow, Cinder, Sun, Jean, Roman, Nora, Raven, Mercury.
Ugh.
Get John the F out of there.
Seriously.
I agree.
Like, if that game had a concept of, like, purely assist characters, sure.
Yeah, you'd be
like the
fine
ultimate,
as that.
like the Ultimate Ninja games, where, like, there are some characters that were just purely assist characters. He gives you a little boosty boost. That is it. 'Cause that is all he can fucking do.
All he can do.
There's
But-
no Penny.
No.
I will say Sun and Mercury would be interesting characters. I'd put them like as like 5 and 6, with Crow being bumped down to 4 for me to make room for
You got-
Penny.
Yeah, get John out of there. Get Cinder out of there.
Cinder, DA's opinions aside, Cinder would be a fine character.
She would be.
What about Raven? She's on here too.
But you look at her and you go, well, she only used her bow and arrow like twice. Why? That's way better than her constantly changing swords and knives.
We're in Oh, fuck. Never mind. I have a character that now is bumping, who is my top 3? I said, Pyrrha. Fuck, it was Pyrrha, Penny, and who was the other one?
Sun?
No. Fuck. I'm blanking. Wow, Adam.
Oh.
I would bump Pyrrha out for, in her prime, Maria Calavera.
Yes.
That's fair.
So
I
she tippity top number 1. Then
Yes.
we got Penny. Then we got Adam. And then okay, that's 3. Next is I would say Pyrrha. Crow is 5. Sun 6. Mercury 7. I'd put Nora 8. Raven 9. Or I'd say Ren. Ren 8. Raven 9. Cinder 10. She just barely makes it. Unless y'all can think of anybody else.
No.
I mean, if we're putting Maria in there, we can throw Talk in there.
Like, she's a fun character, but like that'd be kind of just. I'm just thinking in terms like, hey, like she could have an interesting moveset, but just her power in general would be cheap as shit.
True.
First minute of the game, I'm just invincible.
Yikes.
Be a special.
A minute though. So yeah.
I wanna bring it back a little bit because you said he's gonna mention this, but can we talk about the B-Vengers?
We're back. Technical
After
difficulties.
an eternity of Drew's ghetto ass Alex built computer.
One eternity
Hey.
Made by
Hey.
cinder blocks and fucking blow.
It's bricks, good sir.
It's not bricks. You live in Florida, so it's all made of that Pueblo, whatever the fuck.
See, you have to bring that up, and now I just have to murder you.
There's some part of his computer that's just powered by Gator.
Yes.
Little baby gator, with a
Yep.
little pinwheel.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So
We were getting
What do we
into
got?
anything else about the fandom.
yes, the fandom.
I was just gonna go into more detail on.
Oh, Bevengers. No.
Yes,
DA
Avengers.
asked the
That
Yes.
question about Bevengers.
Yeah.
Jay there?
Yeah, he's there.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay.
All right. So this is apparently a brand new phenomenon. Let's call it that. I don't know what way to describe it. That apparently there's an extremist form of Bumblebee shippers that are going around and policing people and their opinions on either Bumblebee or Adam.
There's just an ISIS of the fandom. This is
Yes.
where
Yes.
this is where we've gotten.
Yes.
Avengers.
Bevengers, they see themselves as heroes.
Now, do they call themselves
Yes.
Bevenger?
They do.
If they didn't before, they do now. Because I've heard things like home LGBT fans of the show who say things like, yeah, I don't think Blake and Yang have a lot of chemistry. They get harassed by Bevengers. If you cosplay openly Adam in cosplay, you get harassed by the Bevengers. If you come out and say, yeah, I think Adam would be a totally cool addition. He's my favorite villain in the show, so put him in the game. They get harassed. And that's just what Bevengers are. A mob squad, an ISIS that goes around and harasses anyone that dares speak even what they think is ill of Bumblebee.
But
Go
that's
Avengers. Go.
silly. Why would people?
They put I told this before. The only answer I can give is they put their identity so much on Bumblebee the ship that any negative whatever or perceived negative towards it, they take it as a personal attack. That's the only explanation I can give.
I'm imagining they're like anytime they feel like they're delivering righteous justice, the Avengers theme song is playing, but it's not only a kazoo version, all of the kazoo versions.
I'm just picturing a harmonica version.
Have you ever seen I think DA had mentioned it one time on the podcast and stuff where it was like a reaction video that just had 100 reactions of a something
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
just picture
It's just noise.
just picture every kazoo theme ever of the Avengers theme. Anytime these people are like, actually,
I totally disagree with you, sir. Just make a bunch of Bigfoot noises. That's Bevengers.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. But yeah.
But see, crap like that, I'm just like,
Yeah.
do what you
Yeah.
want to do online, but don't attach don't make something your entire identity. Like I have friends on Facebook, and I despise Facebook.
Me too.
But Facebook is Facebook, whatever. I have a friend who's trans, and that's whatever. I don't care. You do you. But every single post is about being trans and trans struggle and oh look, this trans actor and this trans cartoon character. I'm like, you're making this 100% your identity. And
Mm-hmm.
that's maybe don't do that. Imagine if it was just like, well, I'm black, chicken, watermelon, this, and this. It's like,
You mean you're not?
Or
That's not your whole life? Our friendship is
I mean,
alive.
it is, but I don't put it out there like that.
Yeah. Or imagine me. I'm on the spectrum. Imagine I'd make every social media post I make about that the whole time.
You mean you don't? Whose Twitter account am I following?
And then imagine me where I
The white traitor.
He just shares pictures of toast all day. That's
A glass of milk and toast.
that's it.
and some bologna.
No, that's too tan for you.
No.
Not if he adds mayonnaise.
I mean, that's the thing, man. It's just a mayonnaise toast sandwich. That's it.
That's it. But yeah, that's the fandom. They have an ISIS now.
I just really don't that. Let people do what they do. Leave people alone. I don't harass Rainbow Dash fan. Y'all do you. You're wrong, and you be wrong over there.
So Dia, I'm gonna ask a question in a similar vein. We established in previous episodes of this RWBYcast about this other sect of the fandom called the shipping kids.
Now, hang on a second.
What
Don't
if-
do that. I'll
what
harass
if-
people about that.
What if there was a shipping kid who's like, hey, I am the kid of Adam and Blake. And the B-Vendors were like, fuck you and your feelings. You should feel terrible about yourself. Whose side are you on?
Wait a second.
Or how about an incident where, like, the one girl that got doxxed and the person tried to get her fired from her job? What if B-Vengers get to that level because somebody cosplay Adam and try to make wild accusations of this guy abuses his girlfriend or whatever?
I mean,
So I'm going to side in all cases with the non-moving part. I'm going to side with the shipping kids because they're just having their dumb, weird fun. And then you come into my space and go, that's wrong. So I'm going to side with the non-moving party, which is the shipping.
I just
I'm gonna
wanted you to side with the shipping
the
kids.
non-doxing party.
That's really all I wanted was you to side with the shipping kids because I thought that's what you were going to do. So
Yeah, because I'm not a coward. You give me two choices, I'm gonna pick one of them. I hate both of them.
Both. One infuriates me, one just creeps me out, but the one that creeps me out is over there. So as long as that creepy thing's over there, we're fine.
You do you over there, and as long as you ain't hurting nobody, you cool.
But cool.
all right. Do we have any other
Ooh.
weird fandom shit?
there's so
none,
much.
none that I can think of. I haven't
All
been. I have been detoxifying myself from the fandom, and I like to think I'm making improvements because there's a guy in the BB Tag community that's really pushing hard for Sword Art Online to get into the game, and I'm one of the few people that's actually backing him up, saying, "Hey, he wants this character in there. He can have the character in there. It's fine. I hate Sword Art Online more than any of you here. It's fine."
There you go. It's fine. Let him have his dumb thing. He ain't hurting nobody.
But
Exactly.
Butt Cinder.
But no Cinder. No Cinder, though. Don't put her in the
Cinder.
can.
No, wait. Hold on. It's Cinder, but she's not voiced by Jessica Negri.
Still no.
Really?
I don't like the character.
What character?
You know what? Boom.
True that.
I will say too, as an update to our speaking of shipping,
Oh no.
I still have not
Oh, boy.
seen a consensus for the Crow Maria ship. Bird's Eye View is still in contention, but no consensus.
I think it's just one of those low ships that nobody really gives a shit about. It's literally call it whatever you want.
Nobody's
We ain't,
fighting you.
we ain't going to war for that one.
All right. So, the couple remaining things that I can think of are RTX, the trailer, and then before we get to that, there was a recasting in the show for some reasons. An actor by the name of Victor Mignogna got completely disassociated with anything Rooster Teeth related, and
Hella fast.
for some reason was not sued, even though Vic went very trigger happy and sued a bunch of people and summarily got all of his charges dismissed. But that's a topic for another day. So he got recast in RWBY by Jason Liebrick, correct?
Sounds right.
Close enough.
Yeah, maybe.
It's Jason Li something or other, ends in a T.
Yes. Yes. It's German looking.
Yes. So Crow voice actor. It is. Ooh, there's a weird picture of Vic next to Crow. Yeah, Jason Liebrick. Yes.
Jason Liebrick.
So they announced that at RTX, as well as they showed off new character designs for all Domain girls. Basically all of them look fine.
Yeah.
I like Ruby's new haircut. I like it. Spunky.
Why though?
I don't know. It's just like a little spunkier.
I guess. Go
ahead.
I just find it funny that Blake's boots are just slowly ever more and more taking over her pants.
She's gonna be more boot than woman soon.
Volume 8. It's just Blake's head in a boot.
Like a Mario.
I mean, you have to develop her character in some way, so I guess
5 stars. Puss in
Yeah,
Boots.
As far as the designs go, I really don't like Yang's. It's basically what's her name? Raven's false maiden.
Yeah.
Vernal. That's her.
Oh, Vernal, yeah.
You're right. It is essentially a Vernal copy.
I really hate it. That's way too over designed. Blake's is pretty basic. I don't like her hair. It's not a short hair thing. It's just it doesn't look particularly good. Yang
hair
looks
redesigns are
amazing.
great this season.
Yang looks absolutely amazing. I love the big braid.
you mean Weiss.
Weiss.
I was gonna say you literally just.
Sorry. Yeah, Weiss.
That's fine.
Weiss is amazing.
Yes.
Ruby, I don't like how much skin she's showing, and I never liked it. Cover her up. She
Nah.
doesn't need her skirt to be not ripped on the side, but have a big
Cut. Yeah.
cut at the side. And
Nah.
You don't like a 15-year-old girl showing off that much skin?
hey, don't put words in my mouth. All right, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Oh, what? I'm getting replaced on the podcast. And here's AD.
After death.
Aaron Darren?
Oh my god.
So I think they showed those off not too long ago. They showed off the redesign for the Team Juniper characters. And
Junior.
what the hell?
Mhm.
What
Yes.
the hell?
I don't particularly like.
Yeah.
It's
John.
so.
They
Ren's is okay. Nora's
Ren's is fine.
pastel colors are weird.
I don't like the blue.
Yes.
The blue is stupid.
It's
Yes.
jarring.
I like that they kept the heart motif.
Yes.
Yes.
The blue is bad. But
And-
then
Here comes.
We get Cardin. He's literally just fucking Cardin.
He's literally just carded.
I hate it so
It's
much.
so bad.
He's
It's
joined the dark side.
I don't know what they were thinking.
Let go of the past. Kill it if you have to.
He just somehow runs into Cardin and Atlas, and then you just see he sees him in the corner, and then a scene later you see him closing a door, and then just a red puddle coming from underneath.
Oh, it's after he ate all the Pura dust and gained her power.
Mhm.
I'm stronger than you now.
Would you like to see my big blade? Fshing!
Unlimited blade works.
Please no.
So yeah,
It's gonna happen.
it's like he got rid of the hoodie for some weird turtleneck thing. And a little more armor. I will say
his design, his body got so little changes that it's just negligible, and then his hair just got the biggest and the worst.
I will say, at least they fixed one problem I had with his armor from the last couple seasons, where one arm was covered and the other wasn't, for whatever reason.
I don't know. Maybe the one that didn't have the shoulder covered was the one with the shield. They thought that was
No.
enough.
No,
Then never
that's
mind.
Not enough. It's not enough.
Oh, then
It's stupid, is what it is.
It's
Yeah,
it's
you're
so
not wrong.
bad.
It really is.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna throw this in the text. Somebody redesigned a Volume 7 Pura, and it looks amazing.
Oh, I
I think I know what you're
about.
talking about. I think I've seen this.
It looks fantastic. And then you got these bums.
The sad part is it's been the same artist ever since the beginning.
He's dropping it in the Discord, or
Oh, he's dropping in the chat. I mean the text.
Oh, you texted. Okay. For y'all.
I haven't gotten the text yet.
Let me see. Yeah.
That
I've actually
is-
seen a different
that is
one.
too good.
That's too good.
That's too good. What is that reef stuff that you see stereotypical Romans wear on their heads? Ralph?
Oh, I know
The
what you're
Leafs.
talking about.
The Leafs.
Yeah, that's it. I love that detail. It's so
I know what that's called. That's gonna bother me.
So yeah, she doesn't have to circle it anymore.
yeah, I
Dawn
know.
just took it.
He
Actually,
robbed
that's a
her grave.
That's a good point. Most of she only really has the shoulder pads. She doesn't have armor anymore. So the person
It's-
took that into account, that she doesn't have her armor.
It's the Roman laurel crown.
Laurel.
That's what it
Yes,
is.
the laurel.
The laurel crown. Perfect.
So yes, we got the redesigns. And then, a little bit ago, we got the trailer.
Yes. Oh,
Which-
before I get off the designs too,
Mhm.
I've also heard the fandom say things like, "Oh, is Oscar gonna get a new design too?" And I'm sitting there going, "He already got one."
He
You
just
just got one.
Did
What are
you
you
just-
talking
did-
about?
Did you watch? Did we
No.
watch? No.
My girl Neo got one. Cinder got one.
One.
Hey, hers
If
is good
anything-
though.
If anything, Tyrion and the other villains should get new ones.
I'd like to see Crow in a new outfit.
Me too.
I mean, it would make sense to do it now after the redesign. I mean, the recasting.
Speaking of which, I didn't speak on that. Dude does a good job so far.
Yes.
He only
Yeah.
had
Yeah,
a
he-
line or two, but sounds like him.
Sounds like him, yeah.
What? I'm sure there's gonna be some Damon Mills Frieza stuff where you're just like, ooh, this is 90% like him, but that
Mhm.
10% is very jarring. But so far, so so good.
Mm-hmm.
So the trailer shows a lot of imagery of the lower section of Atlas, where riots and people are. It's not a great place. Not a great
No.
looking place. at all. All right, now I'm just watching the trailer without any audio, just because it'll come through on my computer. Fight with
I
some
ain't touching this
Grims.
thing.
They show like some saber-tooth Grim, some centipede Grim, some cool looking fight scenes. There's a sick
Apparently,
scene.
the fight scene. Oh, sorry.
Probably speaking to this. There's a part where, again, Weiss, being the OP badass bitch that she is, literally just like lifts her fingers, and 4 or 5 of these saber tooths just get lifted in the air. They can't walk, and Ren just goes up and stabs all of them.
She's
Mhm.
a problem, and I love her.
Mm-hmm.
So, apparently, this was supposed to be the ending of Volume 6, but it got cut for time, and then they were just like, you know what, it works better right here. That's why their outfits are still the same.
At the beginning. Okay.
Yeah, that's what somebody said from wherever the trailer. Somebody I think it was Murder of Birds, one of those ball sucking movie people were just like they got to see the first episode of Volume 7 early
Oh boy.
con or something, and they were just like, yeah, and then there was a Q&A after, and they said that yeah, it was supposed to be at the end of Volume 6, but it worked better here.
Okay. So, those that can listen to the audio can probably speak more to like stuff that's sad or whatever. I mean, they show Ironwood, and there's like some kind of talk with, you know, Ruby saying that they need to work together. I remember.
Yeah.
But it's it's very similar in vein to the Volume 6 trailer, where it's like we're probably getting the first 2-3 episodes, maybe 4.
Maybe.
But does set the tone as far as, you know, the underpoverished part of the city versus the rich side of the city. And what are our expectations?
I mean, if nothing else, they'll adhere to the same formula as last season, and it'll be fine. Not as good as 6, but fine. Or they continue character development, character building, and we get some good developments, and it's a building off of 6, and it just gets better.
I'm just gonna get the big thing out of the way. Based on what I've read from the panel at RTX, it sounds like they are gonna go hard on the Bumblebee angle.
Yeah,
I'm becoming dust. I am no more.
Thing is,
Hey,
the
what kind of
Bumblebee-
dust would you be, DA? Lightning dust? Fire dust?
Gravity dust. He just becomes a black hole where nothing can escape. I mean, that's just me. So that out of the way, my expectation would be we're definitely going to get maybe some kind of power struggle between the villains there, like Tyrion and Cinder, Neo versus what was his name? Watts.
Yes.
They're definitely going to be fighting over the relic or Endor Ruby.
That's another thing about the trailer. The relic gets stolen.
Yes, by Tyrion, it looks like. But I am hoping there will be some kind of confrontation between Cinder, Neo, and the other villains. I would love to see that. And we're definitely, I think it was confirmed, we're going to see Weiss's mother in this volume as well. So I would like to see, I would like to see more of that side of the family, especially Jacques, when he discovers Weiss is back in Atlas and how he would react to that.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe that riot will bring the SDC down and how Weiss will react to that. That would be interesting to see.
They do look like they're attacking some form of military base too.
That might be for Ironwood and him setting up embargoes all over the place.
Yeah.
It's like tanking Atlas's economy.
Mm-hmm. So a lot of those things are things that I would want to see too, as far as like more stuff with Weiss's mom. We hopefully get to see Winter.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I want a full-on Sneak family interaction. I want to see how Winter interacts with Whitley and the daddy, and every. I just want them all to be in a room and give me them in a room. Give me like 10 minutes of them just talking.
Oof, that would be.
Give
Interesting.
me Winter's the person that braids Weiss's hair. Sister bonding.
It won't happen.
No, it won't.
It won't happen.
No way in hell that's what happens.
No, it's 100% not. But I would really like that.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Penny. I want
Yes.
This would be the season to bring her back.
some form of Penny, please. Thank you.
I have only what? Let's just call it what it is. It's a pipe dream. I have a pipe dream that when they do introduce Penny, Ruby will be all excited and shocked to see her friend is still alive, but this is a different Penny. And when when the two meet, Penny will be like, "Oh, I'm sorry. That was a different Penny that you know. I'm a completely different one." And that just breaks Ruby's heart little by little. And during the giant climactic battle or whatever, through some arc with Penny or whatever, she joins the last fight and saves Ruby from Tyrion or Cinder or whatever. And Ruby goes, "No, Penny, don't join the fight. I can't lose you again. Please, I can't lose you." And Penny's just like, "Don't you worry, Ruby. I am combat ready because I know that's what the old Penny would do." And she just charges in and decimates everybody. Give me that.
What would
That'd be
happen
good.
if Jean boosted
It's not
her
gonna
aura?
Get him out of here.
She becomes the Death Star.
Now, in terms of power, or does she actually turn into a Death Star?
I'm just
Complete
thinking,
shake.
little Penny, Planet Buster. She blows up the rest of the moon.
I am fine with that if she turns the beam immediately on John afterwards.
Okay, that works. You know what?
No, John is the beam. He uses his life force up to make the beam happen, and at the end he just withers away and dies and turns into dust.
This is also acceptable.
Okay, yeah.
Whatever you got to do to get Jean out of here. With them designs, I can only hope that they are there for an episode and then they hit them deuces and are out of here.
Okay, but with that redesign, they're there the entire series.
They can't. They can't be. They have no point to be there.
They literally don't. Ren and Nora's arc is over.
The story is done.
And
the-
hard paused. Hard paused. There's been no inklings of any further relationship with them at all.
None.
Besides
And
a
Jean,
comment.
he actively hurts the series by simply being there.
Uh-huh.
Get him out of here.
Nope, cheat code. He's the answer to how to defeat Salem.
Get him
They
out of
built
here.
that in season 5's ending.
His semblance is literally Konami code.
He's the end of the series. Watch, I'm telling you, he is going to be part of the reason, if not the main reason, why they are able to defeat Salem.
So,
He's the prince that was promised.
I will say in the trailer, there's already something that is just like a terrible plot inconsistency. Or not plot inconsistency, but like, this shouldn't be an issue. So when they all get tied up and the relic is stolen, one of those people that's tied up is Crow. And I'm reading through the comments and someone just says, "If Crow doesn't turn into a bird in that scene, so help me God." It's like, yeah.
What?
That should not be a problem.
Watch
Oh no, we've been tied up. Scraw!
watch the excuse be. But his semblance is bad luck, though.
Yeah.
Watch that be the excuse.
It already happened. That whole scene is
don't
predicated
go back
on
to your. I don't want Ruby's to go back to its old ways. I'd like it to stay good. But something like that, that's a bit of a big problem.
Mhm.
Yeah. Like, I will say, like, the bad luck was already happened just because the line he has is, I honestly was expecting things to be a lot rougher. And that's when they get tied up. So, like, bad luck was expunged. I'm thinking, maybe he would probably have a chance to, like, slip between the cracks of his bad luck at that point. And just caw his way out of there.
It sucks being a bird.
This trailer looks good. I prefer Ruby to stay good. I don't think it's going to, because Ruby's going back to its old ways with the book and everything. You've got all the weird writers. You got the Bumblebee mushing it down your throat. You got this new book coming out with Team Sun and all them. And Coco, and they look like they're resting on their laurels, and it doesn't. Look.
So I'm curious, though. This will be the first season without Gray.
You know what? I'm back in.
Where's the self-insert? Where's the hero mech?
So, Mr. DA.
No.
Now, you didn't even hear what I had to say.
I can't do it. My philosophy is you only gamble when you're confident, and I'm like 40-60 on this.
All right.
I don't know where this is going to go. And again, I can't even be an impartial judge, because if Neo shows up, well, that's a 10 out of 10 episode. And then you guys get like, yeah, that episode sucked. I'm like, no, it had Neo. And then she was walking and she was sassy and she had the hat.
She
10 out of 10.
Umbrella. The song played. The song.
You're like, well, here's Yang with her arm back, and she's going, hey, I'm glad I got my arm back, and nothing's made of it. Isn't that bad, DA? But Neo.
My girl.
So yeah, can't do it. Sorry.
All right. That's fair. So then, I guess, what do we overall think how this season will be, and where will it rank?
I think it can go one of two ways. They can go back to their normal ways, and it could just be a pretty mediocre season once you got all your exposition and all your good stuff out the way, all the things that we want to know. You have returning characters, all of that. This seems more like story in a centralized place. Maybe they're gonna go leave halfway through it. So it's either going to be pretty mediocre or it's going to be the second best. And they're just going to coast on this, like, okay, now we finally got our groove going. We've got the story. We've got where we want to go with it. We got our groove going. This is going to be the second best, or it's going to be like pretty middle of the road.
I'm actually in complete agreement with that. If they can keep their form, they ain't beaten last season by a long shot. So they will be second best. Or it is going to be squarely between, what was my rankings? It would be 6, 3, 2, 1, 4, 5. So I'm thinking it'd be somewhere between, in the range of 1 and 4. Somewhere in there.
So yeah, I think this one, because they're renewed all the way up to season 9, volume 9. I think this volume is going to set the pace for the rest of it. This volume is, I believe, what we're going to get for the rest of it. So if it's mediocre, it's just going to be, well, these people are mediocre. They got lucky with one volume, and this is just what they are. And if it's good, it's just like, okay, these people, they found their groove and they're sitting in.
I love how we did this last year, and DA was so adamant about have faith in things, and now
Yeah, I can't have too much faith in them. Because you always got Cinder just sitting there, just always in the background, and you got this Bumblebee stuff that is just so forced, and I don't like it.
and
that's
can't
a
be
problem.
betrayed again.
So yeah, just I'll just stab myself in the back so you don't get a chance to. Ow.
I'm in a similar boat with you two. This is either going to be the second best because it can't be the best over Volume 6 because I am fearful that they're going to just pander the living hell out of any relationships that the volume will have.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to go full ham on that. But if they manage to keep that to a minimum, like they just smile at one another, or maybe Yang backs up Blake during races, shit. Would it should be Weiss doing that or Ruby? I don't know. Either way, if they keep that to a minimum, I can see this being the second best. But they could easily fall back onto old habits because that's just simpler, and fans will still gobble it up regardless. But I'm going to say, yeah, if they just keep at the current pace and they honestly look at all the goodwill that volume's got, they'll probably just keep the course, as DA said. So I'm optimistic. For once, I'm optimistic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Ralph?
it'll be decent. I am mostly in the same agreement. It's just I disagree in the sense that you guys keep saying it can't be the best. It can. It very well can if they take chances and the chances they take work out. Like if they decide to bring in this whole plot changing thing by them losing the relic and making that an actual thing rather than a gimmick, there's a big chance that there's some really good plot that could happen there. Some good character development could happen. Who knows? From the trailer, I see that there's some avenues they can chase down to make this new season the best if they have the ability. So I'm positive in my thoughts on how the season can turn out. I think it can be good. We've been jaded before. So
It's amazing
like-
what the best season of a show can do, though.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, look at me.
Last season, before last season started, we were all ready to drop it.
Well, no, except DA.
I was in it for the trash.
And then we didn't get trash. So, I would like to see it succeed. For Monty's sake, especially, just because his idea, his world that he built is genuinely cool. It's fun. It's just the company that was making it bastardized his imagination, his world, his dream.
It is interesting, too. Like,
turn it around, it'd be great.
With all the gray stuff that came out where he was like stealing resources from other projects, he stole resources from RWBY, so that might explain why Volume 5 was such a shit show.
Mm-hmm.
I still hold that 4 was worse.
And that's
5 was bad, but 4
that's an opinion that you can
yes, it is. I
shove in
will
your
be on
butthole.
my island, shouting to the clouds, throwing out my glass bottles with messages in them.
To me, that's no different than saying, oh, what's worse, a 2 or a 3 out of 10? In my mind, they're both bad.
Yeah, they're both bad in a different way. I've already discussed my closer to 10 is better.
Mm-hmm.
But going back to what Drew said, the pandering thing, I've always said that pandering is the worst thing unless it's to you.
Mm-hmm.
If you care about what's being pandered to, you're gonna drink that up, unless it just gets too much. But if
I don't know if you can have too much Neo. I don't think you can have too much Neo.
Oh, you right. Right. but when I can feel the heavy hand of pandering, I've never been like, yeah, whatever. I've always just been like, ugh, stop, please. Jinbei, Bumblebee, Genlock's diversity, stuff like that. I'm just like, oh man, just chill out.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's what if that's what it's gonna be with Bumblebee, it's gonna take this down immensely. Now, I'll say this. I believe that it may not be able to be done well, but it may be able to be done competent.
Mm-hmm.
Have them sit down and talk for a little bit, like you did with Sun and Blake. Have them sit down and talk. And have them share commonalities, show some chemistry, crap like that. I can get behind it. But if you just start showing them kissy face and yup, we're together, hooray! That's gonna be a problem.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Optimistic.
Well, we will find out next in about a week and a half.
Next week. Yep.
Week and a half. Do I still have? Let's see here. Let's go dust off roosterteeth.com real quick.
That's a thick layer of dust for me.
Why is my cursor a banana? My cursor's a banana right now on their website.
What?
I don't know why.
Okay.
It's still a banana.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let's see.
It's telling you something, Mike.
Go to the profile. I still am. So we will, well, as long as it lasts until next week, we will be able to watch it.
And if not, there are other ways.
Yep. It is.
Yar.
Why is it a fucking banana? This is. It's just a banana. I don't know why. Okay, whatever. Wow, what a way to end this with a
banana.
Actually, I'm just gonna end it on this real quick. I told DA this. So a little bit ago, Rooster Teeth's like, "Hey, we are switching over to a new community site. Anything that you ever had on Rooster Teeth, journals, pictures, forum threads that you started are going away. They will not be accessible ever again." So they're like, here's a tool to like download all your forum posts, all your pictures and what have you. So for one, you have to go to GitHub in order to get it. So I'm like, huh? This is already kind of developer centric. This is weird. There's a download button, but like if you don't know GitHub, it's not the easiest site to navigate. So I download the tool, and it is the most basic of basic tools out there. It's so you have like a bunch of radio buttons, so it's like forum posts, pictures, yada yada, what have you. So you pick pictures. And then you it's like, give us the link to your account or give us the name of your account. I think it's the link to your account. So give us the link to your account. You do it. And then you give a folder of where you want your pictures downloaded to. Great. You hit the button. Closes the application.
Oh.
I'm like, but so I open it back up. I'm like, okay, did I do something wrong? All right, I'll go to forum posts, or I'll do my journal. I give the link to my profile. Give the place I want my journal to go into. Press the button. The app closes. It's saving everything, but it doesn't tell you when it's successful. And, you know, if you're a person who's done multiple things on this site, like I have, which is, I would assume, most of these people, you would probably want to do multiple things before you close the application. So it was just like this horribly usability unfriendly tool. You have to like go find different links for stuff or in forum threads. You had to go through the forum and find any threads that you had, which is kind of hard to find. That doesn't make it easy. And like the only reason, like, so I wanted to save some of my journals, and I wanted to save some forum threads that I started because I did a research project on Rooster Teeth in college for internet communities, and there's some fun stuff that had some memories there. But yeah, this tool that they had required like an above average computer competency, which I don't think most users probably had. So, yeah, their website's not looking too hot right now.
I mean,
and someone actually recreated the the second community website that Rooster Teeth ever had. Let's see, did I save it? Is this it? Yes. Instead of Rooster Teeth, it's called forumrats.com. And it is literally an exact recreation of the community site when I joined the site. How long have I been? 13 years ago? Yeah, 13 years ago. And boy, did I have a nostalgia fucking overload with this site. Like it kind of proves a point where it's like, if you have a good thing, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's a darn shame. Anyways,
I think everyone's crashing.
yes. With that, we will end this because reasons. RWBYcast. We will be back. We will do what we did last year. We'll do the halfway points, and then we'll come back for the season wrap up.
Definitely.
No money on the line this time, so no,
Absolutely not.
not as high as stakes. All right. Thanks everybody for tuning in. We'll see you in like 7 to 8 weeks, roughly.
Yeah. See you then. Yeah.